Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on stock market, and before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you're serious about trading and you want to get all my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it. Dow is down 1%, Nasdaq going down 1.65%. It was down actually more than 2%. S&P going down 1%, and Russell also going down 0.96%. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500, and we got a risk-off move here in the market today. On top, leading the way, energy, consumer defensive, and then we got financial, utilities, communication services, and look at here on bottom guys. Technology down on the day 2.31%, real estate also down, consumer cyclical, basic materials, and healthcare. And what we got here on stock market map, Tesla down almost 4%, Amazon going down 1.95%, Netflix also down 2.81%, Meta down 1.60%, Google flat, Apple going down almost 3%, and Microsoft also down 2.96%. And on a day like today, you would think that Nvidia must be down 5%. Well, that's not the case. It's up green on the day, almost 1%. And this is the concern, guys, and a lot of people don't get it. Imagine Nvidia drops 5 to 10% in just one day. It's going to take this whole market with it right here. And that is why, a lot of people are chasing this market. Guess what? You never chase anything at the top. You need to wait and buy that dip whenever you get that dip, not here. This thing is still up and actually finishing in the green today, up 0.85%. So yes, market got a pullback, but again, rescue here on Nvidia stock came through, and at the end, this thing came back up, even though it was actually red on the day, fully recovered, and now it's up 0.85%, which is insane to think that on a day like today, Nvidia not even selling off. And you can see big names like Microsoft, Apple going down, Meta going down, Amazon going down, Tesla down 4%. Nvidia does not care. On triple Q, it's down 1.80%. And if you look at my screen, look at this support right here, rising 20-day moving average. It's sitting in between 435 and 434. Came down to 433.65, and immediately we saw before closing some dip buying, but you cannot ignore the fact that we got high volume selling today on triple Q. So is this it? Are we going to see continuation to the downside? Definitely possible, guys. So going into tomorrow's session, you need to watch 434 to 435 as a support, and just below that 432. Now as soon as 432 gives up, you're going to see a huge dump off all the way down to 425.70 to close this gap here on bottom. Now to the upside, triple Q can hold above 435 right here. Then watch out for a move back up to 440 and possibly up to this gap 443.77, and that can come later this week once we get above 440. Until then, watch out for this gap down here, 425.70, guys. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And there is no subscription, nothing you gotta go through, and you get all that information totally free. And you can always ask me any questions you have right here on X. And here's some fantastic plays, and I'm not even sharing all the plays, just this one and a couple more right here. Triple Q, and you can see the timing here, guys. That was Friday, 12:29 p.m. Got into puts 434, and what happened today? 433. When in the money, over the money, still holding, and that is a massive winner right here on triple Q, getting in at the top. And if you time it, it's right around 4:45 where I got in, 12:29 p.m. Now that's just one play. And here's two more plays right here, and you can see gold recently flying, guys. And I actually bought that dip on gold before, and you can see added more shares, and today it was flying, sold for a nice profit and still holding some runners. And then we got this FedEx bought 100 shares back in 02/13/2024, 2:18 p.m. and it was trading at 236 and now trading over 245. I think I sold at 247 and some change. That was really nice on FedEx as well. And that is why if you guys are really serious about trading and you want to learn and you want to get all these trade ideas, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon, guys. On SPY ETF, it's down 1%, and if you look at my screen, came down to 504.91, holding right here into closing 505.42, 13-day moving average. We got a bounce off of that level and now trading at 507.18. So going into tomorrow's session, and look at this white line, 20-day moving average, now sitting close to 503. We also have strong support right here at 503. So on a pullback, that's going to be your line in the sand to watch on SPY ETF. Now, as soon as that gives up, you're going to see a dump all the way down to 497.37 to close this gap all the way down here. And that's going to be also a support to watch. Now to the upside, SPY ETF can break and hold 510. Then watch out for this gap right up here, 512, and possibly can move even higher. On IWM, it's down almost 1%. And if you look at my screen, early as tomorrow morning, we could see IWM coming down and closing this gap right here at 201.64. And that's going to be a support to watch. And just below that, we also have 20-day moving average at 200. That's going to be another strong support, and then 198. Now to the upside, as long as I would say IWM can hold right here in between 200 to 201.64, you're going to see a bounce off of that level back up to the upside. And this thing can move all the way back up to 204.27, and above that, 208 also possible on IWM. Now, anytime you see this thing actually breaking under 198, in that case, you're going to see a dump off, no more continuation to the upside, and this thing can come all the way down to 195, 193, and then 188. So Dow Jones finally coming down 1%, and now it's trading below 20-day moving average right here, this white line, which is sitting close to 388. So that's going to be a big level to break to the upside going into tomorrow's session on DIA. Above that, you're going to see this gap getting filled just under 390, and DIA can actually clear 390, then watch out more upside up to 392 to 393. Now, as long as DIA stays under 388, watch out for the support 384, and if that gives up, you're going to see a drop down to 50-day moving average, which is sitting at right here 381.91, and below that a quick flush all the way down to 376. On VIX, it's up 7.19%, and I'm not going to take a lot of time talking about VIX right here. And why? Because I said the same thing before over and over, guys, that until this thing clears $15 right here, you're not going to see much of an upside on VIX. And you can see again today getting up to 15 and then a rejection. But at least in that process, it's green on the day and it's holding above rising 5-day moving average, which is sitting at 1366. So that's going to be a support to watch. But if this thing somehow can clear and hold 15 right here, you're going to see explosion all the way up to 18 to 20, and that should bring this market down. But as of right now, going into tomorrow's session on a pullback, definitely watch this support 1366 and then flat $13 on VIX. So the 10-year also going down 1.94%, and we do have strong support at around 41 on TNX. As long as TNX can hold right here at 41, you're going to see a move back up to the upside. And in that process, watch out for TNX to take out this resistance right here, 5-day moving average at 42. And soon as TNX can clear that, you're going to see more upside all the way back up to 43.70 on 10-year. So the dollar also staying red on the day and getting down to this support 103.58, and it was holding, went back up, and now trading at 103.78, right under red line 5-day moving average right here on dollar. Right here you can see 103.90. So I would say dollar here needs to get above 104, and then you're going to see a move back up to 104.48 and even higher. Critical support to watch 103.58 and then flat 103 all the way down to 102.61 on dollar. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated on stock market.